Hi everyone, I'm Kajal. Today I'm going to tell you about the cell, about you can say as a definition and overview of a cell. So, let me first introduce myself. I'm Kajal and I'm a microbiology master's student. So, this is my as per my knowledge, what I read on the books. So, today I'm going to deliver not all, but some of the parts of cell. So, the cell is the smallest basic unit of all living organisms. They independently do their activities, they replicate to and divide. They are also known as to be building block of life. The science dealing with dealing with cell study is known as cell biology or cytology. Human being is known to have more than 10 trillion of cells mathematically. It is 10 to the power 13, 10 to the power 13 cells. Seen by means microscope means that you cannot see them by a naked eye. All living organisms are composed of cells. Cells have various forms and shapes, utilities and visibility. Cells have ability of metabolic process, and this give them ability of living independently and play a huge role in living things. Scientists and various researchers strove to understand how cell itself plays interesting functions in all living things, and how its absence leads to inexistence of living organisms. We better know that there are animal cells and plant cells, and these cells has high percentage of similarities and dissimilarities. So however, some few differences has already mentioned with their structures, like cell are made up of identical types of molecular building block and some common characteristics. Even if cells have various common features, we take in consideration different and various types, and this classification and categorization of cell is known as cellular diversity. This diversity of cells differs in you can say differs in kinds of organisms and within metazoan or multicellular organisms. Commonly known characteristics shared by cells are like using the same carbon in macromolecules, which is the main component within cells. As we already know about the carbon, it includes carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and two nucleic acids found within the nucleus of a living cells. All cells have DNA in which genetic characters are located and known as a genetic material of living organisms. All living organisms use their genetic material as you can say DNA to make protein, where it decodes before making proteins, and these protein helps in energy of a cell, helping also in metabolic activities of cells, and cells have ability to grow, and despite some of cell found in multicellular organisms that lost their ability to divide, and example can be given like in neurons that cannot divide. So both yeah so the both both animal and human cells possesses different parts or organelles, and each connects with cell components by means of intracellular membrane. DNA separates from cytoplasm by nucleus membrane, shaping an important large organelle called nucleus. Organelle like mitochondria, as we all know about it, which is important organelles that play a role in cell activities, like generating ATP. ATP, we all know that adenine triphosphate, which useful component in providing essential energy that facilitate various biochemical reactions that lead to formation molecules from smaller units, and an example that can be taken is formation of protein through amino acids. In multicellular organisms, cells are pointed to do and perform specific different functions. Those functions are like secretion and movements. So, various molecules contribute in these functions talked above, means talked above, like muscular cells of animals and human themselves assure for synthesis of proteins that facilitate their contraction, but in non-contractile cells, these proteins are not synthesized. As an unique example, here is skin cell. Cells are different, biochemically different in multicellular things, and also notification of shape difference is important as cells have different forms. Our look can be addressed to red blood cells, and are small and disc in shape, like its shape, while neuron or nerve cells are long in shape, and all these all these forms and shapes are known as cell morphology. So in organisms with the many cells, multicellular cells tend to be classified in different groups or tissues being on their responsibilities and functions. You better know that cells and tissue organize to make organs, an organ-to-organ system that participate in performing different functions. Example is digestive and cardiovascular system. Living cells always work their activity. They always means they always need energy, and this allows them to make nutrients, will continue to facilitate cell activities and synthesis of new molecules. So remember that they make molecules and transport them in different parts of the cell, and all need energy. With this, they also expose waste, and if the process is done in appropriate manner, cells get growing and interdivision. Cell activities can allow a cell to take a new shapes in terms of responding to environment, and also in interacting with other cells in the process cellular communication and or a cell signaling. This big process needs essential movement of molecules to maintain and organize and coordinate in the cell. So I think that's this is all about the cell. It's all about the definition portions of the cell. So rest of the parts I'll put on online. Keep supporting me, that I can share my ideas with you all. That is more important to me. Maybe my knowledge will also expand continuously. If you have any doubts or any kind of queries regarding this theory which I have delivered, kindly put in a comment, and maybe I will help you. Thank you very much.